Hi class, I am recording this small video to make sure that everybody understands what is it that you're going to do this week regarding the final project. So far you have submitted 2 pieces to the final project. So this is where we are in topic 12. I'm going to click here on final project guidelines and it's going to show up the entire project. So far you have submitted the brand summary and social analysis, and I have provided feedback to that. I also gave you a rubric and I broke up what each of these pieces meant. So I also told you what were the possible points that you would have obtained had I been grading this. In that way, with the feedback that I provided, you could go back and fix it if you didn't have the 10 points out of 10. The same is what I have done with your submission about the big idea and social channels. So some students and some groups completely confuse this and they just analyze what the brand is currently doing. And that is a good job. Have I asked you to analyze it? But you were supposed to analyze and come up with your own big idea. So you will see that on the feedback that I have provided in your papers. If you did it correctly, of course that is not going to show up on yours. Then some students had skipped the social media story template, and that is mandatory. So if you did that, again, you're going to see in your feedback that I wrote that back to you, and you need to make sure that you fix this. So again, when you read the feedback on this paper, you're also going to see the amount of points that you could have gotten and what you finally have. Now, on this last submission, this is what you need to work on, and it's the final social media plan presentation. So it's actually what you're going to do is you're just going to add a small piece to what you already have. At this point, you are supposed to have fixed the part A1. You should fix A2 with the feedback that I'm providing you, and you will work on A3. And what is this? It's add social media integration beyond marketing communications, provide examples of social content for the big idea in each social channel selected. You're going to create a content calendar and determine social media metrics to support business objectives. So here is the first thing that you need to do. And you are going to take the plan beyond marketing. So, how social media research could support your efforts, identify projects or functions that could use crowdsourcing, devise a strategy to engage and reward brand evangelists, like if you are working with somebody who's represent the brand, and or plan a cross-functional social care. So, make sure that you read in your book, part 4, chapters 11-13. By reading your book, so far you have read your book throughout the semester. So go back to these chapters and look what is this about and see how you can plug this into your work. So finalize the plan by collecting all information from the previous 2 parts into one cohesive social media strategy. Start with a big picture of the current situation, objectives, and background leading up to the social audit insights and the brilliant solution big idea and executions in the selected ideas social media channels. So all these you already have it. Now this is where you're going to do something new if you haven't done it yet. Illustrate the big idea with at least one example of written out example content in visual context of the social media environment where the content would appear. So you're going to create a content calendar of how the plan will be executed. What does this mean? This means that depending on the ideas that you have proposed in your plan, create a calendar. You have the template here by clicking here or right on Moodle, and say, okay, this is when this should happen. This is when the next step should happen. So you're just going to map out how everything, the sequence of your example. Finally, you're going to add some measurements. So how does the company know that their strategy worked? What do they need to measure? Again, there is a social media metrics template that you can read. You can utilize or should utilize, and you will find in your book all about KPIs. And finally, with this, you're going to have a solid paper. You're going to submit a full document, a full report with all these parts. You have part 1, I provided feedback that by now should be perfect. Part B, I provided feedback, you should have it perfect, and now you're just going to add this. And then, what is the presentation all about? The presentation is, you could create a PowerPoint, you could just simply decide to talk in front of the camera, though I always recommend the visual because it serves you as some sort of guide. So, it should be a 5 to 10 minutes. If it's 5 on the nose, it's perfect. If it's 4, as long as you can fit all the information, it's perfect. You don't need to have a presentation that it's going to last more than 10 minutes because it's too much. So this is going to be a mock, kind of like if you were to present this to the brands that you have been working on. And this is what you need to follow. Make sure that all these items are in your presentation. So an overview of the brand, my competitor, and what is it that they're doing right now. So you can do a slide with the 3 bullet points about this. You basically explain this and you are all set. Then you have all this information, by the way, because it's all built into your business report. Identify overall business objectives. Tell me who the target audience is, and describe your social media use. Then you could, and you should add some of the screenshots of your social media audit results so that it supports the information that you are narrating. Then you're going to present your social media strategy big idea. And what is the theme and the hashtag and how you integrate that with traditional marketing. What is traditional marketing, right? Like how do you still put this into billboards, into TV, into commercials? Like somebody had like a great idea of having a video film on how to entice their target market, and part of my feedback is, okay, make sure that when you have that video at all times you have the hashtag that you're promoting at the bottom in the screen. So it doesn't matter if I'm watching the video, that hashtag is there all the time and it just gets into my head. So that's a very good way of doing this. Then you are going to tell me which are the social media channels that you're going to use and which ones you remove, which ones you added, considering the information that you have already written in your plan. And then an example of content in context of this social media channel. For example, if you said you're going to use Facebook and Twitter, so create a mock post of what your Facebook post would be, add a picture and put the caption on the side, include your hashtag, and that it's kind of like the mock, that it's like a real example of what you would do. Do the same on your Twitter. Do the same on Instagram. I mean, it depends on what is it that you're utilizing. And then you're going to talk about how is the company going to measure the success of the plan and calculate the costs of how much you think you will go and invest on this social media plan that you are talking about. So, what is it that you are going to submit? You are going to submit a report, so the whole either PDF or Word report, and additionally you're going to add a video. You could record this video the way you want, it's very hard sometimes to upload them to Moodle. So if you just provide within your document the link to the YouTube channel, or to actually the YouTube link to the video that you are recording, that is perfect. That's all what I need. So this is how I'm gonna grade you again. I mean, you have already these points. You should be striving for 10s on everything, and then this is how I'm going to grade the presentation. So with this, you should be all set. Now, just to make sure that we all are on the same page, when I submit your documents to Moodle, when I give them back to you with the grade, when you download the document and you open it on Word, because you need to download it's going to be the file you sent me, but once I grade it, I usually add bubbles and I put here all the comments that I have. So right there, you're going to see the feedback that I'm providing, and that's what you need to change or not. I mean, but this is how you are going to find the feedback that I'm giving you. Now, don't forget to also open your rubric. And right here you have all the information. So if, for example, in this case, there is a 5, it's because not everything has been done. And it's very easy for you to go back to the rubric and say, okay, I am missing this or I am missing that. Anyway, I will always put it on your Word document. But here is kind of like the guide, or we call it the Bible, that I'm using to grade your work. So make sure that you go back here and that you can say on your own, okay, I cover all this perfectly, I'm going to get my 10 points. So with this, I hope you all have a successful final project. This is 120 points for the report, and you have 40 points on top for your presentation. This is a very big grade for you, and it's finally the consolidation of the learning that we have gone through during the semester. So I'm looking forward to see amazing papers. I've been very thrilled about the reports and so far what I've been grading. So I hope this helps. If you have a question, do not hesitate and shoot me an email.